Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Urban Dunya and welcome back to Melbourne Explorer. In today's video, Paulina from Mexicana in Australia and I are exploring Melbourne's so-called Italian quarter, Lygon Street and the suburb of Carlton. So it is time to start the day here on Lygon Street, and of course we are going to start with coffee, as we always do. And we are going to Brunetti's, this place behind us. It is not so much a coffee shop as like a museum of coffee and cake. Let's check it out. Since 1991, Brunetti has been serving up some of Melbourne's finest cakes and Italian desserts, and today we're getting started with a cannoli and a macchiato. Just down the road, the Royal Exhibition Building dates back to 1880. It was only ever intended to be temporary, to host an international expo, but only parts of it were later demolished. It was granted World Heritage status in 2004 for being one of the only surviving 19th century exhibition buildings in Australia. The surrounding Carlton Gardens were also included in the UNESCO listing. The Melbourne Museum is a natural and cultural history museum right next to the Royal Exhibition Building. It has 5 main wings, including natural history, human body, Indigenous history, Melbourne's colonial and modern history, and an outdoor living flora and fauna display. Back on Lygon Street, you'll see the imposing Trades Hall and the 8-hour working day monument. And then, at RMIT University, is a historic landmark worth visiting. We are at the old Melbourne Gaol. It's been closed for many years, but now it's been open for as a museum and as a tourist attraction for people to walk through. Throughout the day, you can participate in a lock-up experience hosted by an actor dressed as a policeman. Guests are arrested, lined up, and then taken through the old watch house across the road from the old Russell Street Police headquarters. After that interactive tour, you're free to walk through the rest of the jail, which was the site of many executions. Back to Lygon Street and Melbourne's Little Italy. Melbourne's Italian population boomed after the First and Second World Wars, and many of the migrants settled in this area. It's said that Australia's first pizzeria was opened on Lygon Street in 1961. Lunchtime here on Lygon Street, we're at Villa Romana and we are having pesto. Just wandering around these parts is a great experience too. How effortlessly the Italian culture has blended in and melded with the colonial British Australian heritage to create a visually appealing streetscape. Also in the neighbourhood is Melbourne University, founded in 1853, and Piazza Italia, a joint project with the city of Milan. We're almost finished up here on Lygon Street, but not before we pop into Casa del Gelato for some dessert. On the fringe of the CBD are the Hardrock climbing wall and the still functioning city baths, while across the road, this apartment block features an impression of the late William Barrack, a prominent 19th century tribal elder. and then we head back to Lygon Street at night. If you love all things Old World Melbourne, then tune in next week because we'll be headed to North Melbourne. Don't forget to subscribe.